Good morning and welcome aboard Cadence. We are traveling in dense fog today. We left the anchor around 5 a.m. Pitch black and wet. Oh, it was wet. Almost as if it was raining. That's how thick the fog is. But we needed to leave early. We're moving with the current, getting good speed. And, just want to share a few things we've learned about traveling in the fog to keep things a little safer than they could be. Just let you see around here though. Look how thick this is. This tick by. So there's the main channel that way, heading north. The fog. There is a commercial ship ahead, and I called him on radar. Called him on radio, and spoke to him to let him know where we were going, to see if he could see us on radar. He could not. So I gave him the reference to the buoy that we just passed. He said he'll look out for us. I told him we'll be right outside the channel. However, what we've learned, because there's no reference point here, everything is, it's as good as being dark in the sense that you don't know your direction. You have your compass, obviously, your charts. But just steering and driving, it's really easy to kind of just get turned around. So, we've got our autopilot going. I'm going to show you something we've looked at. But if you look at the waves coming this way, this is the starboard side of the vessel, and they're a little ahead of us. So, that actually becomes kind of the wind angle becomes our zone of reference. It's a shifting zone, not really a point. Zone of reference. Hold on, we're getting news from the Coast Guard. All right, I'm gonna wrap up this video so we can see what the Coast Guard wants. But oh, really? Okay, good to know. Well, I think that. Okay, well, we'll see. Okay, so Coast Guard said there's a canal up here we're crossing. It's closed, so got to wait and see for that. It's too dangerous to go through with the fog. Out here in the open water, though, we use the wind as our point of reference, our zone of reference, to know if we turn the right way. So, obviously, if the wind ends up coming a little further to the side, to the beam, to the stern of the boat, we've steered too much to port, and vice versa. The radio, AIS, zones of reference such as the fog, listening to whistles from the lighthouses that are out, becomes our only points of reference and zones of references to keep us safe. And apart from that, it's just slow going and taking it easy, working our way through the fog. So I normally don't stop the video and then add more in one of these little vlogs. However, important update. We just heard back from the ship that's coming our way. He actually, when we first called him, he couldn't see us on radar. And that's what I was asking if he could. And he just called back with this is interesting, a point of reference on the chart that I was unaware of. The name of a shoal nearby. And so I couldn't respond to him an affirmative, which increases the risk of the scenario. And so I had to give him another point of reference. So the lesson that I just learned was, before you leave anchor, and I know this lesson, but I should have done it. What's the word?
You should have done it.
I should have done it.
Yes.
I should have done it better. I should have executed better. That is studying my charts, knowing the charts before you leave anchor. And while I studied my route, that also includes, on a foggy day like this, knowing points of reference. So I should have known that shoal by name. I know since we're in a channel, we have channel markers. I know the channel markers, and I can reference those. So that's what I did. I had to use my chart here to pull up his reference. And then I gave him my reference, which was this lighthouse right here. So, hey, always a lesson to learn out on the water, and that lesson today for me is studying the chart before you leave anchor, knowing those points of reference so that I can communicate with the other captains that are out here. Hey, leave a comment or question down below. Thanks for watching.